Is that progress or is that hypocrisy, Steve?
No, I think it's evolution. I think the difference is in week one, I don't know if he'd ever admitted he was wondering how good of a team I have because unless you've ever seen it actually play in a real game, you don't know what you have. And they were significant underdogs to a team that had played or a program, not the same team, that was in the finals of the college football playoffs and they won. So he's emotional. Week two, that second clip you showed is a man who now expects to win, so he has to act like it. It's a different measured approach, and I applaud it because I think he's now saying, "Look, guys, we're serious people. We're not just emotion. We are actually measured and guarded, but we expect to win, and we have high standards." That Deion, I absolutely love. And I don't know if you saw this, but in the locker room right after the post game, the celebration was going on. He brought in an older white lady, I guess like the super fan of Colorado football. She's like 90 years old. Really nice old white lady. He had her break it down, and her last words were, "Bring me my darn theme music." And the place went nuts. So Deion is connecting on every level. He's doing a great job. The one thing that's interesting is people make it sound like Colorado's never had a large contingent of black players, though. That's absolutely untrue. In the mid-'80s, when Bill McCartney built the national title, Jason, they brought in a lot of black players that were not from Colorado. Most of them were from LA, like Darian Hagan, J.J. Flanagan, certainly Eric Bieniemy, and from places like Houston with Alfred Williams. They actually were they were kind of like the Miami of the Rocky West Mountains. They were, like many other teams. They brought in guys that were not from the local area, that didn't look like a lot of other people, and it worked. There's no reason why it can't work in 2023. But we have to give Deion credit. He is acting like a CEO because I think he realizes, you know what, this team's actually good. There's a target on our back, so let's be focused to win the next game because now they play Colorado State, an in-state rival. So I love that approach from Deion.
It's improvement, but
Here we go.
I'm just going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. I would have liked some admittance, some repentance. From what he tried to act like, y'all misunderstood me last week when I made it all about me and when I played the race card and all that other stuff. Y'all just misconstrued. What I'm really doing is bringing everybody together. I'm not racializing this. I'm bringing everybody. It's improvement. He was much more rational, more humble, and all that. Not sure if I completely buy it, and I'm just being honest. And I say this, and I may end up writing a piece about this week, maybe tomorrow. Is like we have this mentality, Steve, in the media, and particularly among black media, that there must be black affirming care applied to Deion Sanders. And I reject that because it's no different than gender affirming care in terms of like everything must be affirmed. And that's where Deion went into that first game post-game press conference looking to be affirmed. And anybody that didn't affirm him previously, he was going to call out. And Steve, when it comes to sports and when it comes to men, resistance is how you build greatness. It's how you build great men. Whoever the strength coach is at Colorado, whoever the strength coach is at any university, any sports program, resistance is the key. You don't need to be affirmed. You need resistance in the weight room. You go to the military. They're going to provide resistance. It's not going to be, let me affirm you and tell. This is all a feminine approach to sports and to Deion that does not help him. And I'll say this, and people will be pissed at me for saying this, but cut this clip. All you guys out there making YouTube videos criticizing me and Jason Whitlock's a sellout and he's hard on Deion Sanders. I want all of you. I'm talking to all of you. If Deion and this thing goes well, give me the credit because I'm the only one putting any pressure on Deion. I'm the only one applying any resistance to Deion. Warren Sapp, everybody that's got a problem with me, Warren Sapp, and obviously I love Warren. Obviously, but Warren, texted me after they went 2-0 on Saturday. What you say now? And then I said, it's still early. It wasn't an impressive victory. And he's like, oh man, this is personal. I'm like, man, this is not personal. I'm telling you, I want Deion to be successful, and that's why I'm going to continue to stay on his rear end and try to whip him into shape and into a mentality that works over the long haul, because everybody that's affirming everything that he's doing eventually is going to destroy him, and we could be looking at Mel Tucker 2.0 because we haven't applied the proper pressure and resistance on Deion. Pressure makes diamonds. Deion needs some, he's going to get it from me.